is that, do you think, indicative of the American media's fascination with individual entrepreneurs, corporate leaders, to the exclusion of the collective effort it takes to make things?
Yeah, I do. Although I think it's not so much corporate leaders. Most corporate leaders are pretty anonymous. Jobs kind of, is the latter-day version of a Henry Ford or even a Thomas Edison, so he gets special treatment. But the thing about Henry Ford that is different from Steve Jobs is that people at Ford, it turns out not Ford himself, but some of his fellow owners and executives within the company, had this vision that if they paid their workers enough, they could actually afford to buy what they were making. So it wasn't that Henry Ford sold, and so in 1914, the year after he begins his assembly line at his Highland Park factory, which is right in Detroit, he starts paying $5 a day, which is unheard of in 1914 America. This is huge news. And you can see the auto industry developing, and much more so once the UAW creates a union for the auto workers in the late 1930s, developing this well-paid working class / middle class mass presence in the United States. It wasn't there before. So Henry Ford not only sold to the middle class, he more or less created it, along with the UAW, his business rivals, etc. Not because he particularly wanted to, but it was good business, ultimately, he realized. That's a different achievement. It's not the achievement he celebrated for, but that's the one that, we need to look at these guys and say, well, they changed the social structure and economic structure of America for the better, whether they wanted to or not. He fiercely opposed unions coming in, but, no one is going to look at this generation of CEOs who have offshored work all over the world and who have been able to bring down wages in this country because of that global competition, and say they shaped the social and economic order of the United States for the better. None of them have done that.